Have you ever wondered why governments seem so eager to control your money? Picture this, your hard-earned cash, the fruit of your labor, constantly under the watchful eyes of those in power. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Now, why would they be so interested in your wallet? Is it just about maintaining economic stability, or could there be a darker, more intricate tale hidden beneath the surface? Intrigued? Good. Let's delve into a story that might just answer that question. Meet John, a hardworking citizen who learned about government control the hard way. John is a man of simple pleasures. He's an electrician by trade, a job he's had for over 2 decades. Every day, he wakes up before sunrise, puts on his work boots, and heads out to provide power to the homes and businesses of his community. It's a tough job, but he takes pride in his work, knowing that he's making a difference in his own small way. John is also a dreamer. Since he was a young boy, he's dreamt of owning his own home, a place where he could raise a family, grow a garden, and enjoy the fruits of his labor. He's been saving every penny he earns, sacrificing small pleasures here and there, all for the sake of that dream. But it hasn't been easy. Despite his diligence and sacrifice, John has struggled to save money. The reason? High taxes and inflation. Every paycheck, a significant portion goes to the government, and what's left shrinks in value over time due to the relentless march of inflation. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. No matter how hard he works, how much he sacrifices, it never seems to be enough. And it's not just the tangible losses that weigh on John. It's the dreams deferred, the opportunities missed. It's the home he can't afford, the family he can't start, the future he can't secure. These are the real costs of government control, the hidden tax that no one talks about. John's story is not unique. It's a struggle faced by many. Across the country, millions of hardworking individuals like John are feeling the pinch. They're working harder than ever, but they're not getting ahead. They're stuck in a system that seems designed to keep them just where they are. This is the reality of our times, a reality that we must confront if we are to build a better future. John's struggle began when he realized his savings were dwindling faster than he could replenish them. His hard-earned money was seeping away, and he couldn't fathom why. What was happening? Why was his nest egg shrinking instead of growing? John was a diligent saver, always setting aside a part of his income every month, yet his financial security seemed to be slipping through his fingers. He felt like he was running a race where the finish line kept moving further away. It was a confounding and, frankly, a terrifying situation. Then he started noticing the subtle yet powerful forces at play. The first culprit was inflation, a silent thief that steadily eroded the value of his savings. Inflation is like a specter that creeps up on us, quietly eating away at our money's purchasing power. It's an unobserved force, but its effects are all too real. John's dollar today was worth less than his dollar yesterday, and this was a cycle that seemed to repeat endlessly. The second factor was taxes. John, like many others, was working hard to earn, only to see a substantial chunk of his income taken away in the name of taxes. He was left with less to save, and the cycle of dwindling savings continued. There's no denying that taxes are essential for the functioning of a country, but John couldn't help but feel that the scales were tipped against him. He was doing everything right, yet it felt like he was fighting an uphill battle. And then, there was the issue of government control over his money. John was beginning to see that his financial security wasn't entirely in his hands. The government, with its policies and regulations, had a say over his money. This realization was both startling and disconcerting. John was left wondering, why does the government want so much control over his hard-earned money? As John delved deeper, he began to uncover the unsettling truth. Money, in its essence, is not just a simple tool for exchange. It's a powerful entity, controlled and manipulated by those at the helm of our society, the government. The government's control over money serves multiple purposes. First, it's about maintaining economic stability. By controlling inflation and managing the supply of money, the government aims to keep the economy running smoothly. This control plays a key role in avoiding severe economic recessions and ensuring continuous economic growth. Then, there's the aspect of funding public services. The government needs money to provide essential services to the public, like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. It's through the taxes we pay and the money that circulates in our economy that these services are funded. The government also uses its control over money to manage economic inequality. Through progressive taxation and social safety nets, it attempts to redistribute wealth and mitigate the vast disparities between the rich and the poor. But as John discovered, there's a dark side to this control. The same system that's supposed to maintain balance can also foster inequality. The wealthy can manipulate the system to their advantage, while the less privileged, like John, bear the brunt of economic downturns. The system can be unforgiving, leaving thousands struggling to make ends meet. Moreover, the government's control over money can lead to situations where the value of money is eroded over time due to inflation. This means that the money you've worked hard to save today could be worth significantly less in the future, impacting your purchasing power and financial security. John realized that his financial struggles were not entirely his own fault, but a result of larger systemic issues. His journey to understanding the dynamics of money and government control had just begun, and the road ahead was still long and filled with challenges. John's story is a wake-up call for us all. It's a glaring reminder that often our financial fate is left in the hands of systems that might not always have our best interests at heart. But it's not a tale of despair. Instead, it's an invitation to take control, to understand the intricacies of these systems, and to use this knowledge to our advantage. For instance, comprehending the concept of inflation and its impact on your savings can help you make more informed decisions. You can then look for investment opportunities that offer returns higher than the inflation rate. This way, your money doesn't just sit idle, it grows. Similarly, understanding taxes and how they work can open doors to legal avenues for reducing your tax liability. You can explore options like tax-advantaged accounts or tax-deductible contributions. But how do you gain such a deep understanding? It starts with education. Educating yourself about financial independence isn't just about reading books or attending seminars. It's about constantly staying updated, questioning and learning. It's about being curious and not taking things at face value. Remember, financial independence isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's about making conscious decisions every day that inch you closer to your financial goals. It's about understanding that every dollar saved or invested is a step towards a future where you're not dependent on anyone else for your financial needs. And this journey begins with a single step. So start today. Start now. There's a wealth of knowledge out there waiting to be tapped into. There are resources, communities, and platforms dedicated to helping you understand and achieve financial independence. You don't have to do this alone. There are people who have walked this path before, and their experiences and insights can be invaluable. Engage with them, learn from them, and most importantly, share what you learn. Because as they say, the best way to learn is to teach. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the better you can navigate the financial landscape. John's story is a stark reminder of why we need to be financially savvy. It's a testament to the fact that money matters are not just for the Wall Street tycoons or Silicon Valley moguls. It's about everyday folks like us needing to understand the value of each dollar and where it goes. From the tale we've shared today, we've seen how John's financial struggles stemmed from a lack of knowledge and understanding. The government, the banks, the institutions, they all have their roles to play. But at the end of the day, it's our responsibility to navigate the complex world of finance. We've also unraveled the hard truth. The government doesn't necessarily want you to be penniless, but it's not their priority to ensure you're wealthy either. That's why it's crucial to equip ourselves with financial knowledge, to understand the value of savings, the power of investments, and the importance of creating multiple income streams. Financial freedom doesn't come easy. It requires effort, dedication, and a good deal of financial education. It's not about hoarding wealth, but about creating a safety net, a buffer against unexpected events, and the ability to live life on your terms. So let's take a leaf out of John's book. Let's strive to be financially independent, to understand the intricacies of money management, and to take control of our financial destinies. If you found this video insightful, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell for more enlightening content. Remember, your financial freedom is in your hands.